be outside as well. So let's get a check of your first alert forecast now with meteorologist Tony Chivaroli.
And Tony, you're saying the humidity is coming back today.
Yeah, ramp it back up, guys. It's going to be, of course, settling in back to South Carolina. We'll get more of a southerly flow of winds. So basically just going into more of that realm of preparing for the summer and the sweltering feels that come with it. Can't escape it.
Happy summer, everyone.
Brutal. July is here.
Yes.
It's not going anywhere. Let's start out the day with that mugginess out there. Obviously, you can't always see a physical representation of it, but trust me, as we're going into the humble beginnings of this day, you'll start to feel changes from what we saw yesterday morning. Now, I will say that there are some differences out there, and we'll discuss that as we go further into the morning here. As we see it right now, temperature situations for Columbia, Lexington, all between Richland and Lexington counties in that realm of mid-70s. We see that over to Sumter, too. But as we go on towards the west, you're seeing this, again, Newberry, temperature sensors down. We're actually seeing some upper 60s out that way. A little bit cooler for our friends out to the west. But back to Camden, Orangeburg, Manning, North, St. Matthews, a lot of spots in between. Going to be seeing more of the mid and lower 70s. Again, it is going to be in a more widespread sense common this day as to what we're going to see with more of that surge up from the south, some humidity trying to return, the hazy sun to the afternoon, and as we get to limited chances of some rain potential making that push into the afternoon. So that's going to be, of course, something that will consistently return into this week and try to be here in a better capacity for the weekend, getting back to the humidity, everything available with actual moisture in the atmosphere around us. Of course, that's just going to be equating to more rain potential. The storm chances trying to return, so we churn on and on towards that. We can see it spike a little bit more on Saturday, at least for the time being. This is what we're going to be currently set up with. Today, tougher for things to form. As, of course, we're starting to see a little bit more in the way of high pressure just try and slowly get out of the region. So this honestly should be just enough today to help to mitigate any chances of rain actually forming. Now, I do think there is the potential to see a couple little stray showers and storms, but honestly, it's more so slated down towards our south and eastern viewing area. Tough otherwise for it to hold together for anyone else. So as we make that push on, we'll see that today. Still going to be a hot day. Got the mid-90s coming in the lower end of that spectrum. Again, 93 degrees is a maximum, but we're going to start to see that continue to be on the uptick, getting past any of those chances today with, of course, that very limited rain potential. Going into Thursday morning, beautiful again. Thursday afternoon, this is where we get back at it with more consistency now. Coming into the forecast, the winds out of the south, obviously, of course, that's going to come along with humidity on the uptick, everything trying to push up down from where the low country is, getting further into the Midlands, trying to make us feel more so like the low country does in a consistent sense for the summer. Even more muggier than we do sometimes. So we get that all up. We continue to see it roll forward. Look at those windows direct out of the south. And that's going to be key because this is why we're seeing more of just this consistent pattern that likely will not go away again. Seeing around 5 p.m. tomorrow, that chance of a few spotty storms. Overnight conditions, we calm down. It's going to be just a bit more of that copy and paste type of weather. The main change is going to be, as we can't shake out of this pattern again, that potential, easy potential for heat index values to skyrocket back above 100 degrees. We're accustomed to it this time of the year. Just got to make sure, again, you're being smart, being, of course, prepared for it as it comes back, because we are seeing a lot of changes from how we kicked off the week on Monday. Going into this afternoon, we see those lower mid-90s coming back at us with all that hazy sun out there for your travels. Obviously hitting the road. Being out this afternoon, car, heat, safety, another crucial day to be mindful of that. Going into the overnight, seeing the lower 70s coming back at us. And then as we fast forward into that first alert 10-day forecast, we see the sunshine, the heat trying to be on the uptick again today. Still, of course, a day to enjoy that sun. Just got to be keeping yourselves cool per the usual. And then just that really good realm of the isolated storm chances trying to bump up a little bit into the weekend as humidity continues to filter back in as well.